Pamela with Teacher Pamela Plans. And on this channel, we do everything from teaching ideas to crafting to planning to dreaming and so much more. Today, we are going to do a plan with me for October 2023. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to be using a sticker kit for this planning activity. And what I'm using is the Plan Ahead Printables. So these are found on Etsy. And these are the cute and spooky Halloween. And these are the Erin Condren size kit. All right, so we've got some dates on here. And you get to choose whichever month you want, which I think is really awesome. And then we've got a lot of things here. So I'll just give you a little bit of sneak peek of those. All that's involved here. Okay, so that's what we have. All right, so I am using Jane's Agenda Executive Layout, and then I'm going to be using my perpetual calendar, which I already kind of have some things written down on to reference so that I know where I want things on my actual calendar. So let's get started. So I'm going to start out here first of all with a banner at the top. And I have my choice between this like dark tree with a cat banner, or I could also use the pumpkins banner. I'm kind of debating what I want to use there. They're both really cute. I think I might use this banner because it actually has like a faded line there of where you can put like the dates or the days of the week, which I really like because here I'm not going to put the days of the week, and sometimes I have to trim off and cut, but this time I won't have to do that as much because it's already not there, not written on there, so I can put it wherever I want. All right, so I'm going to start with this. And I kind of like the dark tree situation going on. It's really kind of fun. Well, I already messed that up. But since it's Halloween, that's okay. I'm not too worried about my wrinkles. Kind of makes it look a little authentic. But I'm a little, a little upset I did it because I know better. Okay, so let's get the other side on. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add those days of the week. So at the front, this is like usually it says this week, so I might write that in. And then I'm going to put, of course, the days of the week. And I have a Sunday start planner. Monthly. I always like my monthlies to be Sundays. Sunday starts. There we go. And now we're going to add our month, which is, of course, October. There we go. That looks great. All right, I'm already super excited. I like to look at what I have going on because I don't like to put the dates on right away, simply because if I'm going to put like one of these pictures or something on there, it tends to take up the date spot and cover it up. And so then I really want to put the date on the top of it to overlap it if I'm going to end up doing that. So I don't like to put the date on there right away. What I'm probably going to do though is down here, I'm going to use these pumpkins to go across the bottom here and see if that's going to fit. I don't know. I might need to use this top one. Let me kind of measure it out and see. Yeah. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna wanna use the top one and then cut and trim. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know that I really need to trim that up. I probably could just leave it. Okay, and then, so I have this washi. I'm thinking about putting this along the bottom here. Alright, and then I'm just gonna cut that off. Alright, that looks fun. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start in on some of the activities that I have. So let's see, on the first, I know the kids have choir. So they both have choir and youth group. But I probably want a big one for this day simply because there's a lot going on. My Sundays tend to have a lot. There's just a lot. So I'm probably gonna put it as low as I can. And these don't fit perfectly, and that's okay. I don't have to have it fit perfectly. I'm okay with that. And see, then that way I can put the one over it and it'll work just fine. All right, so then Monday, I have a little activity on Monday, which is my Wesley Covenant group. Make sure I put a little thing for that. And then the third, I have a counseling session. I'll just put a little flag for that. I'm trying to figure out where I want that to go. Just put it like over a little bit. Whoops. All right, and then the fourth, nothing. Fifth, nothing. Sixth, there's no school. One of these yellow things here. That'd be cute. And then on the 7th, I have a fun outing to the symphony. I kind of like these little like half box triangles. These are super fun. So I could like put this in the bottom half or put it like this. Just because it's cute. And then I can say, the droppy guy. I want to make sure that I'm going to need something white there to write, or I can use my bit of layering. All right, and then for the 8th, there's a lot going on the 8th here. So since we have a lot, probably another I might actually do like a star at this top because it's not as crazy. This one I might actually add in the number so that I can gauge where to go. I know I'm covering up Indigenous People Day, but I will know because of the no school anyway. And I can also put it elsewhere if I want to. I'm probably gonna do another 2 spots here. A lot going on this day. Alright, so then next we have the 9th, where there's no school, and I also have a meeting, or group, I should say, Bible study. So let's do another one of these. And then below that I can put my group. So we can just do like a flag. All right. Nothing 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14 as of yet. That doesn't mean that won't change. And then we have another week of the choirs and all the things. So I can just put this one there. Okay, and then the 16th, I have my Bible study again. Maybe I want to do like a layering there. Yeah. Just like little striped thing at the bottom. Or maybe at the top, actually. I'm covering up the 16, and then I'm gonna put my group. So make sure I put that on there so I know. If I cover it up, I usually put what day it is right away. I should probably do that to the 15 too. All right, and then let's see. Nothing until the 19th, where there's parent-teacher conferences and early out of school. So I could do another triangle. I love this triangle. It's very 80s. I don't know, it's very cool. What day is that? That's the 19th. pages got stuck together. This happens sometimes with these kinds of pages. All right. So there we're gonna put this strip, and then I'm gonna put maybe like off a little bit. All right, that's cute. Let's see. No school on the 20th. I'm just gonna put a little strokey of paint for that one. Cute. Okay. Then we have 22nd is a very busy day. So this one I might just kind of do the 22nd, right? So I'll put like a little ghosty notepad. So I can get, that's gonna have to stay like that. Darn. Okay, so I can get all the things in. So that's the 22nd. Then the 23rd. And let's see, the 27th is the next day. Here, gonna help out with my son's class, so that will be a lot of fun. And let's see, 29th is another busy Sunday. Yeah, Sundays are kind of crazy. Maybe we'll do like one of these because I haven't done a triangle on this side yet. All right, there's the 29th. Let's see, we could just do like little flags. But that'd be kind of hard because, well, I guess it's just two things on that day. So we can do one flag. And then we could do one little guy across. Let's do it purple. Okay, we'll see how that works out. I don't know. Okay. And then the 30th. And I know the 28th, there's probably going to be a party I'm going to, but as of now, it's not been scheduled, so I'm going to leave that blank. So the 30th, I'm gonna put the green. All right, so now that I have all that together, I'm gonna use some stamps to kind of just show what I have going on. Actually, first I'm gonna put my dates in. So I'm gonna do that first. Okay, loving this so far. All right, so then I also over here, this is kind of what I have going on typically, that like it's just kind of reminders. Like I have to give my dog his flea heartworm medication, so I have to do it this week, and so I usually just put it over in the sidebar. Or my lovely Jane's Agenda gets purchased in my Universal Yum, so that will go here because it's like the first of the month. Just little reminders of things going on I typically put over on this side. So I'll be doing that throughout the month. And if there's not something that week, I'll probably put a decorative sticker over it. So nothing to worry about there. All right, so now I'm gonna get started on a little bit of stamping that kind of tells me what I'm gonna be writing in. And then the last part is to write those things in. So first, I'm gonna show you some of the stamps that I'm gonna be using. And I'm gonna be using the VersaFine black ink, pigment ink. And this is really so that you can get some fine details in there. I'm going to be using these. These are from Illustrated Faith, actually. These ones are from Illustrated Faith. And then these are from Etsy, and I can't remember what the name of the shop is that I got those from. And then these last ones are from Lawn Fawn. These are from Lawn Fawn. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get to stamping. I'm going to be using my little ink block here, and this is my mini, so it's really easy to put little small things on this block. And then I'm going to be using, I use a rag also, it's from Lawn Fawn, to wipe my stamps off with. So it's all nasty. It's not beautiful to look at because it's been stamped up, but I just get it wet and then I use it to clean off my stamps, and it works wonders. Right, so I'm going to do this one page at a time because then otherwise I get ink everywhere. So it helps to keep it a little bit clean by doing one side at a time. Plus, most of the things that repeat are all on kind of one side. All right, let's get started. so there's my planner set up for my month of October. Oh, I just have to write in what I have going on, and I'll add in whenever I need to. And I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. Please like and subscribe below. Don't forget, keep dreaming. See you next time. Bye-bye.